Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the 200cc World Cup. For tonight, my name's LazyLo, your caster for tonight, at least for this hour. And again, I welcome you to this broadcast for tonight. So, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. The grand final of grand finals. David versus Goliath, basically, in terms of like the battle that's about to commence in a few moments. It's America, or basically USA, versus Spain. I think we haven't really expected this at all. It we kind of like expected like a different matchup, but this one is, I think this is gonna be a really big final in that case, because one had it pretty much a bit of a little bit of a walk in the park. Meanwhile, the other had to go through a little bit of a hassle, but managed to do it no matter what happened. So, America versus Spain, which is gonna be pretty much overall a huge match for tonight. As we can look, as I'm going over the stats in a moment, what we have seen in the past few matches is that, again, America had a walk in the park in into the path to the 200cc World Cup finals, and I would say it's pretty much a walk in the park. Swiss round, they won every match plus 200, and in the brackets, they went against Benelux in the quarters with 208 and 192 difference to make it to the yeah, to make it through to the semis and beat Japan 230 and 256 respectively, which is um a really big difference between teams, and I think that has been like a huge deal when you see that America has like these big players in the 200cc scene. It's just remarkable of how much like power they have, you know. Uh, like all that practice comes to the test, and they look basically unbeatable. On the other side, Spain, they had it a bit rough, but you can also call them the Davids, because they come back out of nowhere. In Swiss round, it was kind of like pretty much clean, you could say. In the Swiss round, 216 versus plus 216 versus Asia, then plus 36 versus Germany, and then plus 128 versus Nordic and Eastern Europe. If we look at the bracket stage, quarterfinals, in in the quarterfinals and semifinals versus United Kingdom and France, they lost the first one, but managed to come back in match 2 and match 3. And funny enough, in the matchup versus the United Kingdom, they both managed to do plus 28 and plus 28 to make it to the final. Now then, up to the lineups for tonight, if we have got it. So, for for Etats Unis, at least in French called, or the United States. On that side, we have Technical, one of the best Amer American players in the Mario Kart scene, possibly in 200cc, of course. For Encore, then we have Exenits. Then we have Trey from Isogrif. Then Darky from Encore. Shakira from Enlightenment. And Eric Free from probably a team unfortunately rated from rated pretty much a stacked lineup pretty much for tonight. Apparently they're gonna change lineups also for match 2 and match 3, so beware of that. At least on the American side. On the Spanish side, we have 3 from Botella de Agua, which are Alberto, Jensua, Hector. And then we have Mario, Miguel Owned, and Aaron. Also, that is also pretty much the same lineup that managed to get into the finals in the first place, which is pretty much clever also from Spain to take, because you know you don't want to take any risks. You want to go with this lineup that you already have, and when it works out, it works out. So we'll have to see how it's going on in that matchup for tonight. So yeah, as we can see here, everybody's already pretty much in a room. I think we're waiting on 1 to 2 players in that lobby, but it looks like everybody's ready to get going in that case. For today, we have Technical's POV and probably maybe a Spanish POV if we can confirm it. And it is Jens' POV on the Spanish side. So we have Technical's POV on the American side and Jens' POV on the Spanish side. So also those players can also have like a tight schedule because tomorrow's also like MKU as well. So it kind of makes sense that everybody wants to get going really quickly at this point, because some of the players also have a 150cc schedule also right in front of them. But this is not about 150cc anymore. This is pretty much the big moment at this stage. 200cc World Cup Grand Final is about to get underway. If all 12 players have joined this lobby. So then, we're just being like very patient possibly in that scenario. And already a few USA are coming out already in chat, as we can see here already. I mean, everybody wants probably the Goliath to win because they are the behemoths in that tournament. But maybe we'll get surprised. Maybe at 1 point. As we're waiting, that looks like the 12th player. Or maybe just 1 player missing, as I counted correctly. so we have to wait a bit for that battle to commence as well. And if you look at the pinned comment once more, I'll be casting for the pretty much for 8 p.m. At 9 and 10 p.m. I'll be casting as well, but also with Flory, who will do pretty much the French commentary on the side. I will be doing mainly English commentary in that case. Maybe I will add a bit of like French commentary as well, and because I know a bit of French, so it will be very exciting to watch, I guess, for us to give our comments about what is happening on that digital tarmac. Guess everybody's waiting patiently for that 12th player to join this lobby. Maybe there's gonna be a bit of a change, who knows. But so far everybody joined as they should have. Looks like everybody's from Spain has joined. Maybe we're waiting on an American player as we speak. Just maybe. It's not 100% sure yet. And as I'm saying, like, already, I think we haven't had this before. We have already 22 views, so thank you everybody for joining this grand final. I think the reason why it's because it's like a grand final, but it's like really huge also for us. So I really thank everybody that is joining and that we are waiting for this battle to commence. So again, thank you very much. So pretty much also if that 12th player does eventually not join, in that case, I give you guys a heads up. Then at around in the 15-minute mark, the host will force start the match. So we might gonna start with a 5v6 from whoever doesn't join from their country. So at this point, rulebooks are rulebooks, I suppose. So yeah, at 15, force start will commence if that 12th player doesn't join. Once more, repeat. So yeah, that's what. Who is not in? Probably. I'm just gonna read chat for a bit. Who's not in? Yeah. Okay. Extended. Okay. Thank you very much for. Okay, it's one of the Americans. Thank you. Okay, Colin mute. Thank you for notifying us. Thank you very much, Greg. So yeah, as we were waiting for one of the Americans, it looks like every Spanish player joined. So it's gonna be interesting if it's gonna be a 5v6 for America eventually. And there he is. There's the 12th player. Okay, so we're not gonna force start, so we're gonna start underway, nonetheless. 12 races. Too much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, is everybody ready? Is everybody ready for Mary? Are you ready to rumble? Are you flipping ready for this grand final to commence? Let's get it going. And the track is getting selected for America, for USA. Class A. Having a look at the moment, what are they deciding on what track to take? And it looks like DK Jungle and the Spanish side going for Wario Stadium. And it's gonna be DK Jungle on the American side. And in typical American fashion, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to rumble? Let's get started. Get it started already. The race is underway and it's not but yes, the Spanish right behind them. Technical in 11th, holding just 2 shrooms as we change into Jensua, who doesn't have an item at the moment, but looks like his Spanish teammates are right with him, but it looks like an all-around looking Yoshi and so on in red, as we can see. If I'm correctly, pink Yoshi's on the Americans and red Yoshi's on the Spanish side. As technical falls off only because of red gets hit by the blue. Blue is coming, as it looks like, to the one of the red Yoshis. That's one of the Spanish side. Almost got hit out by his teammate as we're going into the last lap, and now we're getting interested of what's going to happen, as it looks like a top, like a 1-3-4. Like, we're not that sure. It looks like a top 2-4 at the moment. Missing a bit of the climb. Interesting, as technical uses a bill pretty much in the last placements. Right behind him are the Americans. He does get one hit out. Oh my god, this is gonna be very close for the finish. It's gonna be 4th place for Jensua, as technical pretty much dead last in that category. As it looks like top 2-4 for Spain, but America take pretty much every single other mid spot. And that looks like an early lead. Our cast manager is checking the spots once more to keep you guys updated. And as we can see, once more, top 2, 4, 9, 10, 11 for Spain. And we have 3, 5, 6, 7 for America. Also 8th and last. So we're going back into the present as Waluigi Stadium gets selected. America getting along well with the trackmates, but not really well when it comes to build-up. Apparently we have some difficulties. Away once more. Technical already taking it well, going as usual at Waluigi Stadium. I think everybody's pretty much want to run this track as we get it going at this point. Looks like America have a top 2 front presence. Looks like right here, so one of the Spanish flags has the American flag on it. So technical takes 1st place here, has pretty much the usual 1st place items. As Jensua backs one of wants to back one of them. Didn't work out as the moment top 2 for USA. And it looks like Gensler takes over second place, successfully takes out the technical that stage as we get into the final lap of the race. And now it's gonna get interesting. For the first place spots, Gensler takes the shroom very well, of course, takes first place, shock comes in, and that looks pretty much like an American shock, and now it's gonna get very interesting between Technical and Gensler for first place at this point. This is gonna be mind-boggling as we get to the final lap. Blue comes in. Does Gensler make it first place? Oh my god, it was one of the other ones who got the blue shell, and Gensler takes first place, but it looks like a really big top 3 front presence for Spain. Unbelievable scenes. Get the spots in that case. And America fall further behind, as we can see here, but still taking every single other mid spots. As we're getting back to live broadcast. The next track is about to be selected. As we got ongoing, but we take it a bit to adjust the synchronization so it doesn't lag as much as we're getting all the way to Meadows. It's gonna get everything in a big pile up. A bit of a bigger pile up, probably than 150, to be honest. Alright, then we have already in the second lap, Gensler already in first, has a horn to back up. Shell awaits, doesn't look like it's gonna be a Spanish front presence. It looks very good already for Spain, as they already have top 4 already in the bag, as it seems, but already one of the Americans tried to spoil the party. Gensler outruns the blue shell, gets first place, as it looks like top 4 for Spain. Unbelievable scenes, and it looks like pretty much a bottom presence for wow, even a top 5 for Spain against America. Have you seen this? Unbelievable. And I put the screenshot right in there for the cast manager, so you can have the spots without going back. As a top 5, Spain, top 5-9. Unbelievable scenes. As we're getting on the way once more, and another pick from America, Donor Plains 3. Unbelievable what we have just seen. It's now minus 58 America. But we still have 9 races to go, so it's still anybody's game pretty much here. So we see technical takes over the front presence early on, but Spain already have top 2 ready in their grasp at the end of the first lap. We're getting into the second lap, and now it's still top 2 for. But it might change though. Alberto's as Red got already taken out, and Technical takes second place. It's a 1-3-4 at the moment, as we're getting into the last lap for Spain. Second place still. As Technical also gets to the final lap and gets double reds. This is going to be very interesting. And Blue comes in also for Genzua. And unbelievable! He takes the first place! Unbelievable stuff! And that is like a second place! The shot comes in! It's a top 2 for Spain, 3-4 for America, a 3-4-5 to boot. You got it? Okay, cast manager probably got it. I mean, I got this. Anyway, whoa. That shock was not enough, basically. But the 3-4-5 kind of saves it for America to keep going. Only minimal damage has been done for Spain, as America takes a bit of that sweet apple pie with just +2. As we're going into Hyrule Circuit. Very exciting stuff, and Spain do a very impressive showing at the moment. Already got pulled, Shroom already taken, as Genzo already takes first place, pretty much in dominant fashion at the moment. Takes it very clean and tidy, gets the, oh my god, what just happened? Oh my god, Technical was him. Yeah, gets slowed down there, and Technical got the better line to trail Technical out. It's like top 2, I believe. I don't know if that one of the red photos was one of the Americans' sides, but it's whatever. As Genzua, has to slow down as well a bit, just to keep a very good line. Blue comes in though for the Americans. They don't have a hold in that stage. Whoa, it hits! Whoa, what just happened? And it hit Technical for the worst. It hit Technical for the worst at this point. It just looks like a top 3. Oh my god, another bomb comes in, and that came from probably America. We already have still the top 2 from Spain. Looks like top 2 for... No, apologies, it's still top 2 for Spain. And 3-4 is just for America. It's a final turn, Technical overtakes his teammate, takes third place. We've got 3-4 for America at this point. But top 2 for Spain. And now we're getting pumped. And also bottom 2 for America as well. What have we just witnessed? Viewers, or chat, as I call you now, what have we just witnessed? This is some amazing stuff. Some are, and as we can see in chat, some are cheering on for Spain, some are cheering on for America. It's anybody's game at this stage, but that additional support is also needed for both countries pretty much. So if I'm honest, when I'm seeing this, also because of the tag USA, but has a Spanish flag, maybe a bit of adjustment. Anyway, Twisted Mansion next, and already more into the underwater path already. Both POVs are first and second technical, has no item to defend, gets the red or not at this stage. Jensua pulls the rang, but to no avail. It's so far a 2-3. Does he get him? He gets him with the ball, with the rang! Unbelievable save! And technically tries to get back in him, but to no avail. He gets it off even worse. Technical is already naive. Jensua already second because Zenit's got first at this point. Has a double res, but also had to give up because of the bomb. And now it's pretty much a play for here. Oh, technical gets it again! So awful! Has it got bombed to the side? Oh, that's pretty much all over for technical, but what does Jensua do is running to the last lap of the race. Pretty much everybody's up for play here. Twisted match is gonna be very, very interesting. As already, Jensua takes fifth. His mates pretty much like in second. Looks like pretty much an American dominance from here. Takes the cut, gets fourth. And the shot comes into the favor of America, and technical takes that to heart with a bottom four. Spain, bottom four. Absolute American dominance on Twisted Mansion. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a screenshot for you, cast manager. Unfortunately, you have to go back. Either way, bottom four for Spain. What a comeback! What a comeback by America to take it, just take a bit of the points back that they so desperately needed at this stage. As it is at the moment minus 70, but how will it turn out? And for the cast manager, bottom four as well for Spain. America took huge points off of Spain. As we get into the next one, and that would be very important. Dry desert. Big bagging track. Boring on 150cc. Interesting in 200. Now we're gonna get going at this stage. Everybody's going into bagging mode. Everybody switched their brain to bagging mode. As you can see, Jensua having a nice little hopping stroll in the back. Technical in 8th tries to run up. As it looks like top 1-ish. Because everything looks jumbled up in the front. Looks come up 4-5 for Spain. Technical has two dodges to avert the shock. Takes the ramp, very neat and tidy. As we're looking at Jensua in the back, but a little bit more behind at this stage. Pretty much in 6th place, nothing going on much here. As pretty much in the front presence, it looks like a fight between first place. As we get into the final lap already, as we're a bit behind Jensua's POV. Oh my god, the blue comes in and still it's all to play for here. As we're looking a bit back on the POV from Jensua at the stage. Oh, the blue hits him! This is gonna be very crucial. As we're looking a bit more in the front, looks like a 1-3-4. For Spain. And Jensua got it off worse. 11th for Jensua. And it looks still like a very good front presence for Spain as they take top 2, 4, 5 in that regard. Also, task manager, if it's fine, is it fine also for Jensua's PV to go up, possibly, or pretty much Technical's POV to the back, because it's a bit weird. Okay, yeah. From what I've heard, the cast manager tries to sync the POV again. We apologize a bit because of drops from probably on the stream. So we apologize in advance if that problem occurs again. But but for now at this stage, 5 races to go. Spain is in the lead. This could be big. I mean, very big. So going into Peach Gardens. Getting it underway, Jensua also has a little bit of a hopping stroll as he's bagging, as well as Americans gets a bit of a back, but it's not really a problem in that regard. As we see a front presence already at the front, looks like a top 2-4 or top 2-5 for Spain at the moment, as America sneak into third. Everybody, the front presences are upper half of the positions already on the second lap. Everybody did the second lap. Who comes in for Spain? Never throws the triple reds away because he has teammates in front of him. Eric with the crazy 8 as we're getting into the final lap, and now it's getting interesting. This is where everything matters. Technical takes another bagging stop. He gets a bill in the process. Jensua has a star. Technical uses the bill. As we see on the minimap, 134 at the moment for Spain. 1345 with Jensua included. Oh, but the red, oh my god, gets hit out, but the blue had to come in. Looks like still a 1-3-4 for Spain, which they desperately need. Both POVs made it to 10 and 11th, respectively. And it looks more dominant for Spain. 1-3-6-7. Pretty much. Pretty much a bit mixed up in that stage. Didn't see the dark blue Yoshi, unfortunately, in second, because possibly it lags on minimum. But nonetheless, good second position for America here. Might be good for the next race that is about to commence. As we get Warrior Stadium. Everybody's 150cc favorite. Basically. Every team plays it. I guess. Or as we can call it, a time trialist dream. As we get going into Warrior Stadium. And it looks like very early eliminations for America, possibly also for Spain. I didn't really quite see that. It looks like America bottom 2 at the moment. As Technical takes over first place, has the shroom in hand, might be very good for that one, but doesn't take it. As he holds it for a blue shell, just in case. America even has triple reds, but oh, Genswa unfortunately gets hit by the triple reds. Meanwhile, trying to hit Zenith out. Already it looks like a golden shroom for Genswa in the back. Pretty much also a star in cockpit. So getting to the final lap, it's a top 2 front presence for America. 3, 4, 5 for Spain. As we're getting into the latter moments here, Genswa takes the bill. And also shock comes in. That is only a Spanish shock because of it. And also further damage. Technical gets the blue delivered onto his back, onto the back door. As Genswa takes pretty much more into the front spots, meanwhile Technical 9th. But rather looks like an American shock instead. That's a top 4 for America. Can we confirm, Greg? At least if it was like a... Like, can we confirm? No, it's a top 4 for America. Yeah, that's a bit confusing with the red Birdo and red Yoshi. USA's down 22 on the bot. One of us has, like, we're monitoring our spots pretty well, I suppose. Cast manager, I think so. So minus 36. So I guess, fortunately, possibly by you guys is wrong as we're getting to Toad Circuit. But it's just our points. We don't know if we're also correct. We're not that sure. Anyway, Toad Circuit. As it looks like, huge front presence for America. Second 4. That's technical. Oh my god, what is that red doing? What is that red doing? It's following. He's back. As he in overall manages to get the manages to back it. As we have top 4 for America, 6-7 at the moment for Spain. Looks like pretty much a top 4 here for America at this point. Blue comes in as well. Technical. It's hit by the blue. This is huge. That might mess up America's front presence just a bit. And also shot comes in, but way too late. Still top 3 for America. But every single other placement from 4th to 8th, Spain. To mild the damage. America tried to come back. America already with a huge comeback here, as they're right now minus 22 on our side at least. Minus 28, apologies. Getting into Rumble Volcano. increasingly technical already with the two greens, tries to hit out one of the Spanish in Alberto. Gensua also has triple greens, tries to defend his countryman as it looks like a 2-3-4 for Spain. Gensua with the horn, gets technical out! And now it's gonna get interesting. This point in fifth, top two at this point for Spain, everything behind are the Americans. Bang! Four technical gets the bill out. So two bills in play, still a dominant looking performance as Spain makes a mistake. So we're getting into the final lap. A lot of things are going on already on both of POVs, but it looks like a dominant top three present for Spain on the stage. Oh, then the shocks comes in! And Gentleman managed to dodge it. This could be a huge... This could be very huge, and it's going... And we're in the favor of Spain. It's a top four for Spain at this point. Bottom two. And from our view, it's minus 48. David already had its first stab at Goliath. Unbelievable. What have we witnessed? That was the big decider, and Spain took it to absolute domination at Grumble Volcano and took it to heart. Getting the final race on the way. And it is Paris Promenade to top it off. Crazy scenes. Spain take the first set in that best of three. Who would have guessed? As we're getting into the final race of match one, Gentleman managed not to get an item. Drafts past Hector, who got technical pretty much in fifth, now in sixth, pretty much in between a Spanish sandwich in a sense. It looks like top two for Spain. Hector slows down, gets horned instead, but technical is already top. If our POVs already have first and second place respectively, Nickel tries to chase. Oh, that green was very close at the moment. 1-3-4 technical. Let's go of his red as the blue comes in. Can Gensua outrace the blue for a bit? Off to Honor Vale, gets the glider. Gets a bit of momentum from a bit of the glider section as he got hit by the blue. Looks pretty much like an American shock here, as it looks like a top two for America, but there we have it. Does America... Oh my god, unfortunately gets hit by himself, but I think he got one of the Americans, and it looks like a 3-4 for America, for Spain to top it off. Pretty much a dominant display with a 3-4-5-6-7 for Spain, and it's over for match one. Spain pretty much won against America in that best of 3 in match 1. And I think for some people that was unexpected. As transfer goes out pretty much, and we're going back to our section, if we can do that. Unbelievable what we have just seen, dear chat. Unbelievable. Yeah, again, as I've said before, David took its first stab at Goliath, and that stab pretty much hurt Goliath, as Spain won match 1 against America, or basically USA. I think many of us didn't expect this, but it's gonna be a very interesting matchup going into match 2. We, like, from what I've seen, Spain pretty much dominated in the front. America managed to keep a front presence, but don't get it all along the way. Like, I'm doing a bit of an analysis a bit. I mean, it's still all to play for at this stage. But I saw much more of a front-running presence to Spain, and that's, I think, what won pretty much that match 1. I think there's like a bit of, like, as we can see from like the type of like driving styles, and also probably of the strats between those two teams, it's so different pretty much at this stage. I saw Spain more of a front presence, meanwhile America tried to get more of the stronger items to catch up pretty much for the last lap. But all in all, it worked out more for Spain, who won pretty much with those strats, ended up working. Just saying. Anywho, in around 10 minutes, we're going into match 2. Or at least like 5 to 10 minutes, we're going into match 2. And chat, this is only the beginning, possibly, of a legendary matchup. Get some popcorn, get some snacks, and in those 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Bonsoir à tous et à toutes, j'espère que vous allez bien. Vous m'avez pas encore vu, mais me voilà un peu en retard pour le match 2, on va dire. Toujours avec notre cher Lazy Dear Lazy. Hello, how have been this first match? That was a win from Spain, surprisingly. Can you tell can you tell us more about the first match for those who just joined us?
Right then, and yeah, thank you, Flory, and welcome back to match two of the grand finals for America versus Spain. And yes, Flory, surprisingly, Spain won the first match against America, or basically USA, in that best of three. Basically, David took a stab at Goliath and succeeded. Um, for what I've seen, pretty much for those who are joining right now, um, I think Spain had a pretty much of a front presence. Meanwhile, America went pretty much at the back to get like the stronger items, maybe to get even shock even for maybe most of the tracks, of course. But all in all, that was a very entertaining matchup. Like everything, like some of the matches that like some of the races that has gone in between, um they that it could have been anyone's game. It could have been anyone's game between USA and Spain. Like that was an insane matchup for what we have just seen in this match one. It's only match one, and we have seen so much already. Like I don't know what's gonna await us in match two, Flory. So what do you think about going into match two?
I will answer in French, of course.
Yeah.
Alors, ce match 1 qui a été très très serré en tout cas, de ce que on a pu voir. N'hésitez pas à faire des pronostics dans le chat si vous le souhaitez pour ce deuxième match qui va bientôt commencer dans 3 minutes. Enfin, en tout cas, la room sera open dans 3 minutes. Mais bon, pour moi, j'aimerais que l'Espagne gagne ce match 2 pour faire la surprise parce qu'ils sont pas du tout favoris. Ils étaient même pas du tout favoris pour aller en finale. Et les voilà en finale. Et ils battent en plus la meilleure équipe du monde pour le premier match. On va voir dans ce deuxième. J'aimerais bien voir l'Espagne, même si les États-Unis sont favoris de ce deuxième match. What do you think about it, Lazy?
Um, I like I would say like what was the question again? Can you repeat it real quick?
What do you think for this second match? What
Also
are you? What
for
is your
me.
bet? What is your
Okay,
bet?
my bet is I think America's gonna have a comeback. I would say
Yeah,
maybe America, but just close, very close.
that's undecided.
It's like I would go America plus two to 10. I want it to be that close. But who knows? Maybe Spain can do the unthinkable. In my heart, it's Spain. But in my head, I say America, but only just in that match too. That we advance to match three. So it.
Okay, okay.
But again, it's everybody's game. Everybody's game.
Everybody's game. Pas de prédiction parce qu'on n'a pas les points de gêne, je suis pour, hein, voilà, voilà. Ah, je suis finito, les gars. Je suis finito. 2 minutes, attendez, on regarde le chronomètre exact. 1 minute, hein, quasiment, avant que la room de ce deuxième match de cette grande finale soit open. On va encore un tout petit peu meubler. N'hésitez pas à dire votre ressenti sur ce deuxième match. Ceux qui ont vu le premier, ceux qui viennent de nous rejoindre, bienvenue sur cette finale. Welcome to this final. Premier match, le vainqueur était l'Espagne de quelques petits points, hein, 30 et quelques. Mais c'était très serré entre les deux équipes. Les États-Unis sont favoris, mais se sont fait surprendre par l'Espagne dans ce premier match. Est-ce qu'ils vont pouvoir revenir? Est-ce qu'ils vont se remobiliser? C'est leur première défaite, hein, dans cette Coupe du Monde aux États-Unis. Lazy, this is the first loss of United States.
It is,
Uh,
which
that's that's very surprising.
it is very surprising. Like from what I've mentioned in before match one got out of the way, I would say America had a walk in the park, pretty much. They dismantled pretty much everybody with like almost 200 or even 200 or more. From what we have seen so far from America, they had a dominant performance. They in going against Spain and get pretty much close. It was close, but like in the first like 4 or 5 races, we saw utter dominance from Spain because Spain fought every single match through. They had the harder opponents. They had what it takes. And I think this is like the sportsmanship that Spain are showing is that we have seen also in the past is what it's going to be put into the test. Like pretty much I'm Spain is like pretty much like to America, I don't want to be fucked with. I want to win this thing. You're going down. And and
Okay.
as we've seen in match one, those words have those words have been translated over pretty much. I think that's a good translation into that match one. So what's gonna happen in match two? It's gonna be questionable. Like, is it gonna be the Eagles or is it
That
gonna
will be
be
that will be the question. That will be the question. Who will win? Who will defeat the other? And the room is open, Lazy. La room est open, mesdames et
oh my
messieurs.
god.
Ah, c'est pas le bon 1-0,
So
très
all we
cher.
can say is it gonna be the Eagles or is it gonna be the Lynx? Is it gonna be David? Is it gonna be Goliath? The room is open.
Lineups, Lazy. Let me present the both, please.
Sure, go ahead.
First
I did it in
match.
match one. Take it away.
Yes. Alors, du côté des États-Unis, du côté des favoris de ce match, Technical XNTS très Awoken, très cher Awoken, mon ami Elmer et Yoshira. Donc un free agent XNTS mais qui est un des meilleurs joueurs du monde, hein, malgré qu'il n'ait pas d'équipe. Linecore qui est représenté à 2 reprises par Awoken et Technical. Technical, un des piliers du staff du 200cc, Trae et Yoshira de la Isogrive, la meilleure équipe du monde en 200cc, et enfin Danana Femme est également représentée avec Elmer. Du côté espagnol, on a 3 joueurs en équipe, 3 joueurs de la même équipe, de la Botella de Agua, qui veut dire bouteille d'eau, hein, au cas où, en espagnol. Donc Alberto, Renzo, les 2 meilleurs joueurs du monde, presque. Il y a presque, parce qu'en fait, ils sont très très forts en run, hein, de par leur record du monde en time trial, mais en team play, c'est pas qu'ils sont moins bien, mais ils sont très très forts quand même. On voit depuis le début de cette Coupe du Monde qui nous propose un d'excellents gameplay. On a Hector de la Botella des Awa également, et enfin 3 joueurs qui ne sont pas en équipe, Mario, Miguel Hound et Aaron. C'est la même line-up que le match 1, c'est la même line-up que la demi-finale face à la Grande-Bretagne, hein. Ils avaient déjà fait la surprise, les revoilà. L'Espagne, toujours là pour nous. Et merci le régisseur Coda, hein, Serge, donc l'un des piliers de l'Espagne, l'un des capitaines espagnols, a dit: vu que ça a fonctionné en demi, on continue en finale. Et ça a l'air de payer pour l'Espagne.
As we can see,
11 players.
pretty much 11 players are in. We're waiting on that one player to arrive. As we have seen, I think, Flory, I think a bit of a pretty much of a substitution has been taken place for match 2. I think on America, I believe. So it's gonna be instead of it's gonna be pretty much mixed now. I mean, technical and Senates are pretty much the same, and Try as well. Those 3 remain unchanged, but also we have 3 players who got into pretty much for match 2, which is Awoken, Elmer, and Yoshira. And I think Elmer and Yoshira are pretty much one of the jokers possibly for USA. And because pretty much everybody like thought like this probably could be, you know, America's thing for the taking, but I think match 1's lineup, could it be that they were a bit on that weaker side a bit? Because I think match 2, that looks like a stronger lineup. Looks very interesting, Floyd.
Lazy Trix is telling us that no hamburger if Spain wins. No hamburger.
No hamburger
No
if Spain wins.
McDonald's. No fast food.
Well, all I can say is
Bonjour,
okay,
Yuka.
great. Let me just say this. If Spain wins, you have to eat paella for the next week. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. You have to eat paella. You have to order some paella, get it delivered to you, and you have to eat it in shame if Spain wins. But either way, aside from chat, we're waiting on that one person. Of course, at 15, it's gonna be full start if that 12th player doesn't arrive.
At 10.
10 even. Okay, apologies.
Non, c'est à 10 qu'il y a le first stat vu qu'ils sont. Oh, de toute façon, ils sont. C'est bon. Le 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's good. We can start lazy. This second match of this final. USA, Espagne, deuxième match qui va commencer dans un brunch d'instant. Si le host veut bien. Voilà, Renzoa, merci. États-Unis, Espagne, pas de repick sinon moins 30. C'est parti.
And that means, chat, are you ready to rumble for that second match? Let's get it underway as the track is getting selected.
Qu'est-ce qu'on va voter du côté américain? Sydney, on va aller en Australie contre... Oula, Wario Goldmine côté espagnol.
Pretty much every single track that got taken in match 1, as a reminder, every track that got taken in match 1, they can't repick it for match 2, so it's pretty much a brand new game, pretty much a brand new match.
Minus 30 as penalty if there's a repick, just to remind.
As we get on the going.
It's starting.
Got mine. Alright, first track, Warrior's got mine in English. As we getting on the way for the second matchup, and it's West. Everybody's getting on the way. Green Yoshi's look like for USA, Red Yoshi's for Spain. As Echo makes a mistake. And it looks like bottom 3 already for America.
Et l'Espagne qui commence assez fort, hein. Ils sont sur leur map, ils sont déjà bien dans le top, bien présents. Je crois, ouais, on est une top 3 du côté espagnol, hein. Ils sont déjà très bien. Bon, après, c'est que le lapin, hein, vous me direz. Mais on voit que, regardez la minimap. Bon, il y a des Yoshiros qui sont américains, hein, juste pour notifier. C'est dans en tout cas, on a Technical qui back.
Meanwhile, we see pretty much a 1-3 on the minimap. Maybe even a top 2-4 for Spain at the moment, as it looks like very dominant from Spain. Technical in the bill. Genswa taking a very comfortable lead. As America is second.
On va chain côté de Technical. Attention à Hector qui avait le vert, mais heureusement qu'il a une star. Un Technical et on commence à remonter, bien monter du côté américain. Le top espagnol qui se break petit à petit. On a une plante du côté de Technical. Attention, il est tout seul, j'ai l'impression. Renzoa, il y a juste un de ses mates qui est en 3e position et en 5e position. Ils sont 1-3-5. Les Espagnols dans ce 3e lap, dernier set d'item.
It looks like a back also from Genswa already on the way. That's that Blue comes in for this 2 Genswa already takes first place, third for technical. But what does it look like overall? Top 2, 5, 6 for Spain. And we're
L'Espagne
getting
qui crée la surprise directement dans le deuxième match, qui continue sur sa lancée.
it is insane. This is insane. Spain getting on the way within a big way, and America needs to answer. They need to answer. It's now -12. If they want to close, they have to answer now for match 2. In this match
That's
2.
that's very surprising, Lazy. Oh my gosh.
What are we just witnessed? Already Spain with a dominant display at the stage. And it looks
Wow.
like another American pick. We're going to Sydney. Sydney Sprint.
Sydney Sprint
Sorry.
from USA.
Sydney Sprint. Sydney Sprint.
Sydney pour les Américains. Est-ce qu'ils vont réussir à bien remonter? Mais en tout cas, on est sur un plus 12. On est sur un plus 12 pour les Espagnols.
There's no time. There's no time to stay on just on the starting line. We have to get going. It's the top of the Sydney Opera. Technical. Do you want to destroy the Sydney Opera? That's gonna cost you a bit, mate.
We are top 3 in Spanish side. Top 4, I guess. Top 4 for Spain. Already, on est top 4 du côté espagnol. On va tenter des boomerangs du côté de Technical. Pour l'instant, c'est raté. Et ce sera encore raté du côté Technical. Oh, il y a encore un boomerang. Qu'est-ce qu'on a?
The back foot. Whoa, the back foot Spain. That was insane at the moment. Spain have a really good front presence. Of course, they have like 2 backers. But it's gonna get very tight, as we can see. In the strats, America really wants to take the best items home if they really want to take that first place home. But Spain have that really good front presence as the blue comes in. But already
Peut-être un choc là. Non, on va juste freiner du côté technique.
spam shock! Technical spam shock, and this is gonna be horribly huge for America.
Oh, il a spam le choc directement. Je pense qu'il n'y attendait même pas, mais on a dodge du côté américain. On est tout seul en première position. La balance qui est touchée par Renzo. Renzo qui va pouvoir remonter un tout petit peu. On est 1-3 du côté américain, j'ai l'impression. On n'a que 2 protections. On va pas pouvoir cut du côté de Renzo, mais il va pouvoir peut-être. Wall dodge, non, en tout cas, il affronte l'un des deux rouges. Il fait 2. Oh là là, mais c'est magnifique. C'est quoi ce match? Quoi déjà ce match?
Together. The resin subs together.
Ah, c'est les Américains qui gagnent la map.
It's a 1-3-4 for America. This is insane stuff. And America have answered 1-3-4-6 for America.
Wow. Sydney a été exceptionnel, en tout cas pour les deux camps. Excellent, excellent. On va voir le score qui va s'actualiser parce qu'il est pas bon, hein. Ce sera un tie. On a inversé, on va inverser la 11e et la 12e place. Mais c'est bien un tie. Égalité parfaite après 2 maps. 82, troisième course, piste musicale.
Going into Music Park in the flooring as we're getting another race on the way. Music Park, one of the harder tracks in 200cc, as if 150cc wasn't enough. As technical gets bumped out a bit. Close Nana as well. That's Snipe!
Et Technical, ils sont top de les Américains, ils vont essayer de répondre au mieux face aux Espagnols. Renzo qui loupe complètement le glider et il va quand même avoir quelques items, mais ils sont top 4 les Américains. Top 4 last.
Yeah, looking like a very dominant performance.
What?
That hit both of them. It hit both of them, Flory, because of the lag.
Wow, that was surprising, Lazy. On a une star du côté de Hector, peut-être la keep, parce que ça a l'air d'être très intéressant. Il y a un Espagnol qui est en 11e position. Non, il a un Bill, il va sûrement rien avoir. On est trop proche du 1 en 200cc. On est top 3 du côté américain. Ah, ça répond directement. Oh, Waken qui vole le double. Renzois. Oh, il tombe
Technical
technical
makes a mistake,
pour le
but
choc.
it was instead a fall of dodge, and it was another American shark as it looks like.
Il l'a fait exprès de tomber technical. Mais en tout cas, on va essayer de remonter du côté espagnol. On est tout seul en 1 du côté américain. On a quand même quelques mecs qui vont essayer de venir, mais les Espagnols qui ont l'air de venir remonter. On a Starbill du côté de Renzois. Il est quand même assez bien. Oh, on se fait péter du côté espagnol. Attention à ne pas perdre la présence.
Oh,
Mais on
it's
fait
a
top
top
2
two
du
still.
côté. On
Top
fait
two
top
for
2 du
America.
côté américain.
Looks like a top 2-4 here. It is the top 2 for
Ouh!
5. What a really big answer from America, and to take over the lead.
Top 2, 4-5. Last spot of
I already said
USA
this. I could already
was
said this week.
last. Waouh. On va avoir droit à un match 3, les amis, à force. Exceptionnel. Là, les Américains qui sont énervés. Plus 20 pour les États-Unis. L'Espagne qui a créé la surprise au premier match, qui a créé la surprise à la première map de ce match 2. Attention, ils sont en train de couler.
Going into
Non, c'est pas
3DS.
Aéroport Azur, c'est route arc-en-ciel 3DS, pardon.
We're going to 3DS Expo. It's gonna be big. America have that front spot presence. They gotta use that into perfection in that case, Flory. As we're getting another race on the way here. Just 9 races to go. It's anybody's game. As we're getting already huge hits out or even some fall-offs. As we can see here, first lap already almost coming to an end here. Technical very dominant with that front
strat.
presence.
Renzois
Taking
qui a fait également la bonne strat
as we're getting
tambour.
to
On est quand
lap
même.
2. Oh, watch out for Trey!
Traé.
Oh, Jensen
On est
almost
top
got hit
4.
by Trey.
Top 4 pour les Américains. Attention, il faut absolument casser ce top. C'est ce que Renzo essaye de faire de par sa run. Mais est-ce qu'il aura de la chance sur les Oula, des shrooms, c'est pas le mieux pour péter un top. Mais il passe quand
This
même en
takes a
3e
bit of a
position
nisk.
somehow.
He takes a bit of a nisk here. Jensua takes a different strat.
Waouh, il a raté le item. Aïe, aïe, aïe.
Oh, it looks like
Awoken qui essaye
still.
de titiller. Il y a des flammes pour Awoken. Attention, il a failli
Almost got
couper. Oh, le
Shot comes
choc.
in, but perfect for Glider for Jensua at least.
Le
But what
choc
about his Spanish mate?
pour...
What about his Spanish mate?
pour...
It looks like top 3.
Boost shock, I guess for USA. Oh non, Renzois!
No, Jensua gets it awful worse as he falls
Qu'est-ce qui
off.
s'est passé pour
Both mistakes.
Renzois?
How many mistakes are we seeing from Technical and Jensua? It's unbelievable.
Ouh, bot 3 pour l'Espagne, on venait top 3-5.
Ah, it's a
Ouh,
top
ça
3
fait
for
mal.
America.
Aïe, 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 aïe. Attention, l'Espagne est en train de perdre la main sur le match. Attention, l'Espagne, à ne pas lâcher directement après un GP. C'est pas le moment. C'est pas le moment pour les Espagnols de lâcher plus 48 overall après un GP. Il faut absolument monter côté espagnol s'ils veulent arracher cette Coupe du Monde. On va aller sur l'horloge tic-tac américaine.
That must hurt for Spain, honestly, because all of these mistakes. We've seen Technical doing like some mistakes here and there, but it paid off pretty much in the last lap. Unfortunately for Gensua, it got off worse. Like the last 2 turns and the last one big turn that really mattered the most, he fell off and got it off much worse. He could have gotten good points here. But either way, TikTok clock is the next track, and we're getting already on the way as Technical already has first place already on. Right behind him, his teammates, but Jensua takes over second. Now this is going to be battle between our two POVs. We're going over lap 1 comes in and
Ah, il a
almost
tenté.
clips it off. Goes for the cut. He succeeds.
Enfin, le Nisk, non. Exceptionnel de la part de
Oh,
Renzo,
but
mais
gets an honest right. He gets an honest flow.
Waouh, on a du play professionnel, hein. C'est du move de
This is
professionnel ce
Mario
qu'on a
Kart.
là. Renzo qui a triple banane, on est top de 4, on ne respire plus dans ce
And
match!
don't get
Non!
torn over.
On ne
All that,
respire plus dans ce match!
all that dominant performance looked like to be snapped away for Spain.
Je ne sais même pas comment notre régisseur arrive pour être si calme. Oh là là,
And
European
just
Quiz
like,
du Renzo est
oh,
oh la pendule maintenant, Renzo qui se fait
those are not
démonter
Genswa's
dessus.
tracks. Those are not Genswa's tracks. I agree with you, Flory.
Et le
Drop comes in,
choc!
but it's too late.
Il a bloqué. Non, c'est pas énorme.
It's
Aïe,
not
aïe,
looking
aïe,
good.
aïe, aïe. Ah, et le cut exceptionnel de Renzo qui va pouvoir arracher la 5e position. On est il y a un Espagnol qui est en 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pour les
It's
Espagnols. On est pas 3 pour les États-Unis. Je crois que ça gagne un tout petit peu.
it looks still looks good.
Et coucou Drab, c'était cool comme move, c'était exceptionnel. Que ce soit les 2 cuts de Renzo, la snipe. Et ça gagne de 2 pour l'Espagne. SGF, on l'a déjà vu dans cette Coupe du Monde, pas tout le temps, mais on l'a déjà vu, voté par les Espagnols, ils aiment beaucoup la map, mais waouh, exceptionnel. PPS pour les Américains, on a du SA également côté espagnol. Et ça va tomber sur SA. L'Espagne a gagné le premier match, et oui, c'est une grande surprise, hein. Plus 30 et quelques pour l'Espagne au premier match. Même moi, je suis tombé de ma chaise. C'est faux, j'ai relis. Mais ils sont là, ils sont présents les Espagnols. Ils ne se font pas surprendre, ils se font même pas plus 100. En tout cas, c'était la première défaite des États-Unis. Si vous venez de nous rejoindre, l'Espagne a gagné le premier match de cette finale, de ce BO3 de la finale de la Coupe du Monde 200 CC de Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Et là, ils sont en train de se faire remonter par les États-Unis. Et on a Technical en première position sur Aéroport Azur. Une rouge pour Renzo en deuxième, mais il va passer premier. Et il va pas passer premier parce que Technical se fait rouge par Renzo. Et il en plus il est tombé. Lazy, you here? Ah, je crois que nous avons perdu Lazy. Aïe aïe aïe. Bah, je vais devoir faire seul, ne t'inquiète pas, l'habitude est présente. On a Technical en 11e position avec ses petites touches, avec sa petite star esquive à l'équipe. En tout cas, on arrive tout seul en première position et les Espagnols sont tous derrière. Faudrait peut-être remonter, aider un de vos cadres.
Still looks like a 1-4-6 at the moment.
On l'a récupéré.
Spain still have the lead, but for how much longer? We're going into the last lap of the race. Red comes in at the moment.
Le son de la POV de Tech est trop fort, hein, apparemment, mon cher Koda. Merci
Spain
Koda, merci
right.
Drab de l'avoir notifié. En tout cas, Renzo n'a pas de protection, on est bot 2 du côté espagnol.
Tries to get
Et
another
Renzo,
box. Will this be
oh la bombe
enough? The
peut-être.
bomb. Bomb could be
Faut la
huge.
poser
Bomb
maintenant.
comes in. It
Le
damages.
choc,
It damages everybody.
le choc américain.
It's top 2. It's top 2 for Spain.
Top 2 espagnol, on est bot 2 aussi côté espagnol. Et top 3 espagnol. Comment ça, Koda? Est-ce que c'est bon maintenant, Drab? Si tu peux nous dire.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. But unfortunately, bottom 2 for Spain. So another
Top
lot
3,
of points.
8. Bot 2 pour les Espagnols. Oh, ils sont toujours là. Là, ça fait 2 maps d'affilée qui gagnent. Ils reviennent petit à petit, mais on est à la moitié. Ça va faire quoi? Plus 40 environ à la moitié. Plus 38. Plus 38, ça va s'actualiser. Pardon, je vous spoil le score en avance, mais on est dans l'euphorie. L'Espagne est présente. L'Espagne n'est pas morte dans ce deuxième match. L'Espagne peut remonter. L'Espagne peut peut-être gagner la Coupe du Monde. S'il commence à remonter petit à petit, 8 par 8, c'est possible.
At this point, it's gonna get exciting for the next races at this point.
Et on est
We're
sur
already
la map,
over
les guys.
halftime. It's still plus 38. Spain can still come back. But the thing is, can they respond in a big way? The the thing is, the top 3 was already something that's not to sneeze at. We're going into Sky High Sunday. This could be Spain's track, I think. As we're getting underway in Sky High Sunday. Ready first items.
Fall Guys track et Technical il se fait déjà banane le pauvre et en plus il a un
It's
chou,
only
il va
first lap.
essayer de
So
son bot 2 pour les ah non j'ai rien dit, un espagnol qui qui est dernier mais ouais c'est l'euphorie.
oh no, it gets off worse.
Technical qui va pouvoir grand cut avec ses 2 derniers chevaux maintenant. Il va devoir chain, je pense, parce qu'il ne peut pas faire la race avec seulement 2 chevaux. Voilà, il a chain, il va avoir des chevaux. Ah, c'est pas fou.
Both
On est
of
déjà
our
en 200 cc,
POVs
c'est déjà
are
rapide.
9th and 10th as I'm seeing. Already every single item has been pretty uneventful so far.
On est gros top du côté américain, j'ai l'impression. Top 2 minimum. Ah non, on a un espagnol en deuxième position, mais on est quoi? On est 2-4 sur mon côté espagnol, 2-4-6, un truc du genre. Technica qui se fait pile. On ne respire plus, on vous le dit. Non, on est quand même assez derrière du côté espagnol. Et Mario qui va peut-être se faire, enfin la rouge va peut-être skip sur Mario, on ne sait jamais, on est gros top du côté américain, j'ai l'impression qu'on est top 2, minimum top 3 même, du côté américain, top 3.
America have responded. America have responded to take the top 3, 5 in that, on that track. And this could be even a bigger response, could be a bigger gain for America at this point. And it is.
Aïe, 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 l'Espagne qui est en train de perdre le fil. Il y aura un 3e match sûrement entre les 2 équipes dans cette finale. Ça va faire, ça fait une belle map pour les USA. On va voir l'update du score dans quelques secondes. Ne vous inquiétez pas, on est dessus. Notre régisseur est dessus, Codin. Big up à lui, évidemment. Voilà, plus 62 pour les États-Unis qui sont en train de gagner ce 2e match. Ils ne sont pas morts. Ils n'ont pas perdu la Coupe du Monde des favoris de cette Cup. Et ils sont en train de le démontrer. Sunset Wise voté par les Espagnols, mais ça ne tombera pas dessus. Ça tombera sur la map américaine PPS.
Pretty much the American track got selected. It is Piranha Plant Slide, and this could be America's big chance to get that one match back, as they want to extend to a match 3 decider. As we get already undergoing 2-3, Genswa takes first.
Renzo en première position, la rouge n'était pas nécessaire, je pense.
Oh,
le trail sur trail!
That's a very good trail. Very good trail for Genswa at this point. First place and still a hand of Spain and for Genswa.
Alright. Les Espagnols, faudrait peut-être commencer à monter. On est peut-être qu'au premier tour. Il va se faire rouge juste derrière l'Espagnol. C'est très très unlucky là pour le coup. Et en plus, il va se faire bump sur une mur.
Unfortunate bomb here for Genswa. The bomb.
Oh la bombe qui peut être ils sont top 4 les Américains. On va essayer peut-être de chercher le choc. On garde un dodge. En tout cas, on se fait flamme.
Oh my god.
Genswa
gets off once, unfortunately.
Ils sont très très bien les Américains là actuellement. Et la bleue qui est partie. La bleue espagnole qui va toucher Genswa. Rainbow mine toujours du côté des technicals. On va la keep. On va essayer d'outrun la bleue tranquillement du côté des technicals.
But he can back the bomb.
Ou pas, ou il va se faire rouge, et est-ce qu'il va toucher des Espagnols, je ne sais pas. En tout cas, Renzo en star, faudrait peut-être un choc pour lui tout de suite. Magnifique. Mais on va faire bottom 2 du côté espagnol, même bottom 3 côté espagnol, aïe aïe aïe.
That is a nightmare for Spain at the moment. And there we go, America again in dominant fashion. As we've seen in the previous matches before, as they look like they're about to run away with it.
Ça commence à être compliqué pour l'Espagne de revenir dans ce deuxième match, mais au moins on pourra dire qu'ils auront arraché le troisième match, entre guillemets évidemment. Mais ils sont là, les Américains, ils vont gagner ce deuxième match si ils ne se loupent pas. On rappelle que c'est la meilleure équipe du monde, hein. C'était leur première défaite, là, ce match 1 de cette Coupe du Monde. Et on va choisir coin-coin du côté espagnol contre un dans les nuages, comme diraient les Québécois, ou bien... Demain, je vais peut-être en manger, mon cher Koda.
If I'm honest, this could be that race. This is the race that could be the decider, probably for match 2 at this point. Squeaky Clean Sprint up next, and this is the track where Spain need to respond. They need a response, otherwise match 2 goes to America as we're getting on the way. But it's taking more of a point strat here, or possibly if empty, as one of the Spanish gets hit out, and it looks like still a bit of a front presence for Spain at the moment, but it looks majorly occupied. Almost hits himself, Jensua. That was close. Second place still. Technical going on the bottom half, while two going against each other already on the upper side.
Bottom
And
2
it looks
pour les
it's
Espagnols.
still at bottom 2 for Spain as we get
2,
along to the
3,
second
4.
lap.
Oh, triple rouge pour Alberto.
Alberto, that could be big.
Après, on est en 200 cc, ça va être compliqué
That's
d'aller
true,
bouger. Parce qu'on va... Oh, la bombe américaine.
Gets into Hector, but he has triple nanos.
Oh là là, il y a plein de boue. Oh, c'est le bordel. C'est le bordel, mes amis. Oh là 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 là. Attention, Hector qui a un boomerang. Hector qui a un boomerang. On a triplé vers du côté de Technical. On a raté les versions. On a raté
Hector, but Technical hit himself. He hit himself in the process.
C'est le bordel. Top 2, bottom 2 pour les Espagnols pour l'instant. Top 2, 5, bottom 2. Oh, il se fait tout off.
And the shock as well.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
That could be big time for Spain. This is the time to answer.
Top 2 américain, j'ai l'impression. Ouais, top 2 américain.
Oh, it doesn't really look good anyway. Top 2 4. Looks like it was going to look like... It was going to look like a Spain front presence at the end, but it just didn't work out.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce match? Il reste 3 maps. Il reste 3 maps. Ça devient très compliqué. Le mieux, c'est de planter un top 6 tout de suite pour les Espagnols pour se remettre dans le bain. Mais ça risque d'être compliqué. On va voter BMH, Moonview Highway, route claire de lune. Côté Spanish, côté espagnol. Ouh, DIO, station Glagla du côté américain. What a match! C'est n'importe quoi. Eh oui, Drab. C'est le bordel total ce match. C'est hyper. J'ai jamais vu un match dans cette Coupe du Monde. C'est le match le plus agressif qu'on ait assisté. Hein. Ah mais oui, mais même en 150, c'est pas agressif, nous dit Koda. Là, c'est du pipi de shell 150.
We have to look after the match at this point because, yeah, I would also like to comment on it. But at the moment, we're still in match 2. Still plus 84. Best case scenario. Unfortunately, 2 top 6s are required for Spain to basically win.
Cauchemardé.
That doesn't look good for Jensua and his Spanish teammates. Technical, that was close.
Oh, il n'a pas pu prendre le cut. Il n'a pas pu prendre le cut Technical. On va aller sit un peu du côté technical, on n'aura que des shrooms par contre. On est quand même bottom 3 hein, du côté espagnol, même un peu plus. Non, on a un américain en dernière position, on va aller bas. Du côté espagnol, on va aller surveiller du côté américain. Mais ouais, il faut absolument le choc, il faut absolument revenir. Et technical qui va prendre la 4ème place pour faire un top 4. Alberto qui se fait péter.
That looks very dominant from Spain at the moment.
Qui n'a pas d'item.
That looks very dominant from America at this point. Apologies.
Et la
Blue comes in. But
Oh, il se fait
how
flamme.
how much will that impact that
Top 3,
American lead? It's
top
still
3
top
américains,
three.
ils sont tous derrière les Espagnols, font un choc maintenant. Oh, XNTS qui va se faire bleu. On est top 3 du côté américain.
It's probably not enough, Lori. It's not enough as we're going into
That's not
probably the
enough.
final few turns. It's still a top three from America. It looks like this is it.
C'est
And the
fini pour
shock
ce deuxième
from
match.
to impact more of the salt on the wound, and it is pretty much
Top
game
4.
game and set. America.
Jeu 7,
It's
mais
one
pas
all.
match. C'est pas fini. 1-1. Égalité parfaite dans ce BO3 parce que les Espagnols, à part s'il y a un repick, ne peuvent pas remonter. Wouh! On va voir s'il y a un repick. Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas quels ont été les. T'as pas noté les maps, hein. Très très mauvais régisseur. Non, je rigole.
As we have seen, America needed to answer, and they delivered. Match 2
Waouh!
belongs to America. Already plus 108, but the thing is how much damage can be still be done. The thing is like, yeah, now David is wounded. Goliath laughs pretty much to David. And we're going into the match 3 decider. This is going to be an all or nothing pretty much for Spain and America. But for now, we're going to Coupe. There's still 2 races to go. Do we see a preview to match 3 in these last 2? Well, in this last match, as we can see,
Alors,
Gensua
they will
already
play chill. They will play probably chill, just avoid a big difference of points at this
pretty much.
point. But yeah, Spain already lost anyways, unless there's a repeat, but I don't think so. But what a match,
Technical,
Lazy. We can talk about it right now.
uh,
What a match!
insane. Yeah,
That was insane.
insane.
Very aggressive match.
Yeah.
We just commented, even if it's not even finished, but I think that
Oh, Gensua hits himself, unfortunately. That's what he needs to avert for the match 3 a lot.
what a snipe! What a snipe from
Yeah. Technical pretty much dominant at this point.
Francois.
But the blue comes in. The blue comes in, Flory. And this is gonna be very interesting. Bomb doesn't hit any of the Spaniards, and technical
Oh
gets
la
the blue gun,
banane! Oh là là! Qu'il a
but also the banana saves it. Or takes over first.
Mario pour la première position. Pour l'instant, il a une
Just
rouge en plus pour se
hold your
protéger.
train, Mario. This is all you need to do.
En plus, Technical n'a même pas d'item, il va même pas pouvoir le dépasser à moins qu'il soit tombé. Il est tombé, Mario! Non, c'est bon, c'était du lag.
It was like he got second. And Jensua, another mistake. My goodness.
1-3-5 pour les Espagnols. 8-9-10. Wouh!
Very tiny comeback, if I'm honest, for Spain. Just to ease the difference a bit down, which is desperately needed at this stage to
Les
maybe
Américains qui votent
have
Madrid.
some confidence for match 3. My goodness. We're going into the last track. And I guess we're gonna
Last
do some
race.
and I guess we're going on to some analysis a bit later. But let's complete that last race, which is Moonview Highway.
On aura un troisième match, mesdames et messieurs. On aura un troisième match entre ces deux magnifiques équipes qui ont montré une performance exceptionnelle tout le long de la Coupe du Monde, surtout les États-Unis. On les a peut-être pas trop vus, on les a peut-être pas trop cast, mais c'est la meilleure équipe du monde, tout simplement. Et ils se sont fait surprendre un match. Ils vont peut-être se faire surprendre au match 3. Qui sait? Qui sait? Peut-être que l'Espagne va gagner cette Coupe du Monde. Ce serait la plus grande surprise de l'histoire de Mario Kart, en tout cas. Même en division, il n'y en a jamais eu une grosse surprise. Là, on aurait une surprise en Coupe du Monde 200 cc. Déjà, c'est pas le Japon qui gagne, hein, ça c'est une certitude, ni la France. On aurait un nouveau «vainqueur» entre guillemets
Oh, oh,
et c'est bien, c'est exotique. Oh, attention, il est en train de rattraper la rouge.
it's very close with the red. My goodness, technical.
Il était en train de rattraper la rouge technico, il a failli se faire rouge, il a failli
He
s'auto-rouge,
gets
hein, c'est très
triple
bizarre
red
comme
from
ça.
the goals,
Le rouge pour technico.
but it doesn't even really turn out because, as you've seen, Farboss for Monde doesn't get them that harsh.
Oh, il s'est
Oh,
auto-rouge
technical
technico,
hits himself.
ça arrive, fallait bien que ça arrive, il l'a fait une fois, il a réussi à l'échapper, mais là il pourra pas y échapper, il s'est auto-rouge.
He dared it for the second time and it went not in his favor. Oh my god, have you seen that triple red Flory? Yeah, he got hit. Unfortunately, he got hit
Waouh! Oh
and
la
gets us another
barre!
back. Just that takes a huge beating that
Mais
match.
même quand le match est fini, c'est agressif. Top 3-5 pour les Américains.
And it's
Peut-être top 3,
another
5, 6,
American dominance.
peut-être un top 3, 5, 6. Non, top 3, 5, 8, 12 pour les Américains. En tout cas, le match est terminé. Grosse victoire pour les Américains, oui, même si ça a un tout petit peu traîné.
Chloe, what
Et
have we
on
just
aura le
witnessed?
droit. Et
What
on
have we
aura le droit à un
witnessed?
match 3. What a match, Lazy. What a match.
We're going into match 3 for a decider. But yeah, as we can see, Goliath wounded David this time. America going dominant into match 3. Spain couldn't ease the damage down. And yeah, it has already been decided. Match 3, ultimate decider.
Wow.
I would
I
like to
think
do a little bit of an analysis here, Flory.
yeah,
I've
tough.
seen I've seen now, because of that, I have a belief that that matchup was pretty much a lot stronger from America. Very
Yeah.
strong. I think those 3 substitutions have really paid off into pretty much something like that we can see, like that is the unstoppable 6 that we have seen from America. That is the unstoppable 6 that we haven't seen before. Like we have Elmer, we have like Yoshira and such, and they stayed with like the 3+ players pretty much in technical try and I don't know Xenets, and then those 3 substitutions really changed the game for America at this point. Spain really stay loyal with not changing their lineup, of course, but this is going to be crucial. This is going to be crucial for Spain
Of
as they go
course.
already in match 3. Uh, as I've seen already, Spain had still that front presence, but it was much more vulnerable than the last because that lineup of America was kind of like a much weaker side than Spain. But I think they wanted to go easy, America. But then afterwards, in that match 1, but then Spain um gets kind of like be like, yeah, unfortunately, it turned out worse. We saw that. We have seen everything. It's already over 100 points behind. 120 exact. Um, if Spain want to do a comeback in such a big way, of course, like they answered already in the first race, like that they want to win it. They want to win this tournament. But the thing is, like America in the long term was way better than we expected. They were much more aggressive. They were much more uh, in the front presence. Uh, you have like as we have seen, like that American side is much more going for the front presence and much less for like trying to get a better item. Spain had to go pretty much for a bit more of like a bit of a passive side. They have to go for these shocks. They have to go for these better items this time to catch up. And I think that's the kind of a bit of a beauty for 200cc, because that's like where it like matters. It depends on the shock. It depends on the stronger items to succeed in a game. And from what I've seen, like TikTok Clock was a huge display of how America has handled it. So I would say it's going to be tough for Spain. And yeah, going into match 3, I expect kind of like a fight until the end.
Of course. I hope there won't be a no match from USA because they are coming back. J'espère qu'il n'y aura aucun no match pour les USA parce que vu comment ils sont revenus dans ce match 2, c'était assez fort quand même. On espère que le match 3 sera serré. Lazy, let's do the break, I guess,
Yep.
now.
So we're going
Uh,
into match 3 soon, ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen. Chat, don't go anywhere. Get some snacks. We're going into match 3 sooner than ever. Don't go anywhere, and please stand by.
petite pause, on revient dans 10 à 15 minutes. Bon, allez, 12 minutes, on va dire. À tout de suite, mesdames et messieurs, pour ce match 3 exaltant. We are back. On est de retour pour
Indeed.
ce troisième match entre les USA et l'Espagne. C'est inespéré qu'on soit au troisième match. C'est inattendu, mesdames et messieurs. Mais oui, l'Espagne a gagné le premier match, mais s'est fait remonter au deuxième match par les États-Unis. Bonsoir à tous et à toutes si vous venez de nous rejoindre. Nous sommes sur ma propre chaîne et nous sommes en train de vivre un moment unique. La première Coupe du Monde 200 cc sur le point de se terminer ce week-end. La finale, c'est maintenant, c'est depuis 20 h et nous allons assister donc au troisième match entre les deux meilleures équipes du monde, possiblement entre les États-Unis et l'Espagne. Lazy, match 3.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to match 3, the decider. This is for all the marbles. I'm your caster Lazido. Beside me is Flory, who will do French mostly, but also English comms. Welcome to match 3 of the 200cc World Cup Grand Final, which is going to be a very interesting one. It's 1-1 between the grand finalists USA and Spain, and I think we already got confirmation that the
We are
match
late.
is
Oh, fuck.
already ongoing,
God damn it. Antenne, antenne, allez, go, 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 go.
and at this point we're changing in a moment.
Ah, il y a déjà moins 66. Ah! Ah! Ah les gars, on est déjà au OK, on est déjà à la quatrième course les gars. Alors, on va mettre l'antenne tout de suite. Apparemment on n'a pas été prévenu hein, que le match avait déjà commencé, donc on est, bien, bien en retard. S'il vous plaît, monsieur le régisseur, s'il vous plaît, mettez-nous ce poulet rôti, apparemment plus 66, mais pour qui? Voilà, magnifique et j'ai l'impression que c'est un plus 66 pour, bah, j'ai pas vu les
Amazing, like they started. The
plus
strangest
66
thing
pour les
is
États-Unis.
they get underway already in the fourth race, and we didn't know, which is insane. Anyway, fourth race on the go, and
Oh,
oh
déjà
my
un
god, a
scénario.
technical got hit. Apologies that we started so late. We didn't know that the third match was going on the way so quickly. But
Oui.
nevertheless, we better late than never. Fourth race on the going, Sunset Wilds. Let's have at it. We're getting ready to rumble. 1-4.
Crépuscule, pays crépuscule pour, ce, 3e match, hein, pour cette map 5, hein. Du coup, ça fait très bizarre de dire ça, mais oui, le match a commencé. Nous n'avons pas été, tenus au courant. Nous en sommes, sincèrement désolés. La bleue qui va arriver sur un espagnol en première position. On est quand même, pote 2 du côté espagnol et ouais, on va chain tranquillement du côté de Technical. Est-ce que oh! Il se fait
He gets
oh la
technical with him.
Technical!
Genius by Alberto to get a few, like, getting technical out here. Otherwise it would have been over. Alberto gets hit.
Bon, ce
Oh,
finish qui va être
arrow.
excellent. Peut-être
Trying
tout le
to
monde qui va
find-
pour les Espagnols en cut.
Very well done also by technical to get the catch up.
Non, c'est une map
Only a
américaine.
2-3. Only a 2-3 for America at this point, and it looks like overall, as we're joining already the fourth race, dominant display for America at this point. Also, we need the total points soon, of course. Let's wait until. Okay, never mind. Just a reminder, those points are just from race 4 onwards. And here are the total points. We're getting already onto Sky Garden. Here we go. Alright, Technical has a bit of a difficulty, but gets it back on the road already, as it looks like already still a front presence with that 1, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, the red! The triple bananas. I think he got one of them, and it looks like to be Genzo as well, probably involved. As he slows down bait just to get a better item in that stage. It's mayhem already in the mid spots. As it looks like, but it looks like an overall American front presence. But blue! I saw blue right there already. And the blue comes in and it goes... It's gonna get up worse for Spain. Technical in 5th. And it's a nightmare at the moment for Spain as we get into the last corner. Getting the glider done, not getting hit by the red, and it's a 2-3. It looks like a first place for Spain. 1 for 5. 8, bottom 2. That's just a nightmare. As we can see here, America takes Sweet Canyon in a majority, and on the opposite side of Spain, they take Sherbet. Getting on the way, as it is Spanish pick. This could be huge for Spain if they manage to pull it off. Getting on the way, it looks like pretty much top 2, top 3 even, as they take the front presence, but I saw a bit of Spanish lag here. As already Spain tries to overtake here. Ooh, that was not really neat and tidy for Technical, but Genzo still got it off worse. As we're going into the second lap here. Oh, and Technical gets it also. A bit of a beating. Oh, Genzo with a bomb has also some teammates behind him, but majorly it looks like a bit of a American backline here as... Oh, and then the shot comes in. I think that was kinda noticeable in that stage. And we're getting into the last lap at this point. This could be everything. Oh, and then the Shy Guy comes in for Genzo. This is such a bad situation, as it looks like top presence again for America. Oh my god, that was so close. Like as well for Technical, almost got hit by a Vulcan with like the triple reds as I've seen here. It's like looks like a top 2, 4, 5, only 3rd for Spain. And this is just dominant. This is just absolutely dominant with what America is showing. They want to get that title. They want to get the World Championship. That's all they needed.
Les Américains sont en train d'écraser les Espagnols. Parce qu'apparemment, il y a une petite erreur sur le leaderboard. Ah oui, bah oui, t'arrives pas à attraper les spots d'avant, c'est vrai. Mais en tout cas, oui, il y a plus 80 avant cette course. Et là, c'est une map qui a été gagnée par les États-Unis.
Oh, there you go, cast manager.
Et plus 18,
I already put the points
plus
here.
98.
Yeah.
Just to notice to everyone, we can't having the true scores because of our late. We are apologizing for that because we didn't
Absolutely.
get notice of the early start of this third match. So we are doing what we can, but follow the score on the chat. Plus 98 for USA.
And we're getting into Cloudtop Cruise at this point. Oh my god! What a nice strike from Spain onto technical! As it looks like already Spain is already having a good front presence. Or not. No, it's more America. But they take all the mids. Spain take all the mids at this point.
C'est bien les Américains qui ont pour l'instant les devants hein, sur cette map, dans les nuages, de la part.
Second has double.
Renzo est en bien position avec de rouge et attention, peut-être de Trae qui ne va pas
He
en
has
tout de
to
suite
get
parce
him
que
out
peut-être
now.
il protégé. Il a eu Trae? Non, il a eu Trae, Renzo. Ah non, il a pas eu, c'était du lag, excusez-moi.
Oh, he gets the rant for the transition onto Technical's POV. This is huge as well again for America when it comes to Cloudtop Cruise.
On veut savoir qui va être World Champions, bah, je pense qu'on le sait déjà malheureusement, à moins que les Espagnols se réveillent, mais ça va être trop compliqué pour eux. Ouh, Renzo qui se refait péter, il a bloqué Nilo dans les mains de Technical, ils sont top de les
Technical has a
Américains.
blue in fifth.
Break.
And Jensen makes mistakes also on the last lap where it matters the most. Alberto has a bill as well. It looks like a Spanish shock here. Technical gets overtaken by Gensua, but how crucial is it for Spain? As we get in the last corner, oh my god, the bomb! I think that got Gensua off worse. One of his teammates pushed him off. Yes, he pushed it off.
C'est cauchemardesque pour les Espagnols. C'est dommage, c'est dommage de terminer cette finale ainsi. Dans ce match 3, c'était si précieux d'avoir obtenu ce match 1 inespéré, mais ils n'ont pas l'air de pouvoir faire grand chose face aux ogres américains. Et ça fait mal, plus 106 actuellement pour les États-Unis d'Amérique.
It's plus 106.
Yeah, that's a nightmare for Spain at this point.
And it's continuing to be a walk in the park. And it's continuing to be a walk in the park for America at this stage if Spain can't answer. We're already at the 8th race. Spain need a comeback. Otherwise, it's all over.
That will be too much difficult for Spain at this point. Plus 106 points. And 5 races left. It's not mathematically finished, but too much complicated. C'est trop compliqué pour les Espagnols. Pour le moment, plus 106, il reste que 5 maps. Alors oui, un top 6 c'est plus 40. Oui, un top 6 c'est seulement... Enfin, c'est beaucoup plus 40 quand même. Mais... entre guillemets, c'est seulement plus 40. Ça va être trop compliqué de rattraper les Américains.
Hector did it a little bit better over the gap jump as America take 2-3. Hector first. Oh my god, what a TK! Unfortunate
No,
TK
it's not
here.
a TK. It's a late graphism. It was a banana from Hector.
It was, was an amazing banner in that case. Top 2 at the moment, Hector, and it looks like even the top 2-4. Looks even top 3.
Top 3 espagnol pour l'instant, peut-être un peu bloqué.
Oh, for Technical, as he takes a star from the Spaniards.
Un peu de chance et la Starhorn peut faire quelque chose.
L'Américain.
Ah, ils ont peut-être le choc parce que il n'active pas sa star.
Still still top 2 for Spain.
Attention, est-ce qu'il y a choc maintenant? Est-ce qu'il y a choc maintenant pour Technical?
The
Oui,
shot
il y
comes
a le
in, of
choc pour les
course.
Américains. C'était plus, regardez sa star. Il y avait que le choc qui était possible. Il va pouvoir aller en première position tout seul, tranquillement. Technical, first assuré, il faut que ça suive derrière pour les Américains, mais on est quand même pas mal du côté espagnol. Oh non, il a une bombe. Il s'est fait péter. Il s'est fait péter. Oh non, les triple
That
bursts.
was
Ah, on fait quand même top 2, top 3? Non, top 3 du côté, non, top 2, 4, j'ai l'impression plutôt. Top 2, 5 côté américain.
not good
Et
result
une main
for
qui
America.
reste américaine, j'ai l'impression, mais de pas beaucoup.
It's just unbelievable.
Waouh! C'est ouais, non,
Yeah.
plus 114, les Américains qui continuent sur leur lancée. C'est trop compliqué. Il reste quoi? Il reste un GP pour les Espagnols de revenir. C'est mission impossible. C'est mission impossible, faut limite 3 top 6 en 4 maps. Mission impossible pour les Espagnols, mais ils ont été braves. Ils ont été braves. On ne peut rien leur reprocher à ces vaillants Espagnols.
We're going into Dragon Drift Way with a Spanish pick. And oh wow, what have we just witnessed? What amazing three matches we have witnessed already, and we're still like on it, but the chances to complete Spain as we're getting into Dragon Drift Way. Going for the first item set. Shroom is in play here. I think some of them going for the cut. Oh my god, Jensua takes it. And doesn't make the gap jump. That's technical.
2-3 pour les Américains. Et Monde, Miguel Monde qui a réussi.
Almost a green.
Et attention, il a déjà en première position.
And now Technical has pretty much the Spaniards behind him. But for how much longer? Jensua with the triple greens, throws them away. Oh my god, looks like a TK here.
Oh, il a un en plus. Oh, il est trop bien. Il est très très bien.
Oh, that's gonna be risky for Technical. Does he take the red?
Oh my god.
He blocks both of them. And Hector tries to get Technical out. Goes for the wall dodge. Doesn't succeed. Hector gets the hit. And Technical gets even worse. Helmet makes item set. This could be crucial at least for Technical, but what about America? The top 2 at the moment, 3, 4, 5 at least. Oh my god, what a very good Technical. The shot comes in.
C'est un choc espagnol ça, mais bon, ils sont top 2 les Américains. Ils sont top 2 les Américains. Woken qui va faire
Just get overtaken.
Devant Renzoa. Oh là là, c'est cauchemardesque pour les Américains, pour les Espagnols. C'est Renzoa et Alberto en plus qui sont démontés, Technico qui se démonté, mais bon.
And it is top 2.
Normalement,
USA
ça
here.
c'est sûrement suffisant pour les États-Unis. Ce n'est pas suffisant pour les États-Unis, mathématiquement parlant. Faut 3 top 6 pour les Espagnols, ça va être très compliqué. 3 top 6 ou rien.
The thing is, Flory, this could be now the decider at the stage, because at the moment we're over 100 points, 110-ish. This could be the decider going into this next race. The thing is, can Spain just extend it a bit to another match, or is it over? This is the decider, plus 116. If America just wins by only just, they need 4 points to be world champion, to be world champions. As we're going to SNESPO.
Not even, they just have Even if Spain wins by 36 points, America wins.
So, already Spain really taking everything here. Gensler in the first place, but it looks like he's got overtaken already. Or maybe
Oh.
like technical falls off for
I,
some reason. Probably to get maybe a better item set
nah,
in some reason.
I
Maybe
think
even
I
misdrift.
think he reversed. I think
Misdrift.
he reversed. Yeah, that was a misdrift. Happens.
Still staying in first. Top to four, 5, 6 at this point for
Ouais,
Spain.
faut remonter côté espagnol, faut remonter. Peut-être que
America comes with the bill.
Imaginez les Américains, Fred, il donne le top 6 aux Espagnols, ce serait magnifique.
Blue comes in for Spain. Jensua takes it. No, he had a horn this entire time. And it is first place for Jensua, but to
Le
no avail. The
choc.
shock comes in, but it's
être-
not enough.
va être
It's not
compliqué.
enough.
Ça va être
America
compliqué.
are becoming world champions. America are world champions of the 200cc World Cup.
Les États-Unis, à 2 maps du coup de la fin, sont les champions du monde de cette première et dernière Coupe du Monde. Coupe du Monde 200cc de cette année. Bah, en tout cas, de tout Mario Kart 8DX, je pense. Il n'y aura plus de Coupe du Monde 200cc. C'est la première et dernière. Il y en aura peut-être sur Mario Kart 9. Hein. Inch'Allah, comme disait Jeanne. Mais bon, les États-Unis. Congratulations.
Amazing comeback. Amazing comeback from America. Distraught for Spain. Unbelievable scenes. We thought in match 1 there was gonna be tight competition. Unfortunately, we were wrong.
Ils étaient favoris. Mais ils avaient perdu le match 1. On pouvait espérer quelque chose du côté espagnol. Ils sont là. Il n'y a rien à dire.
Spain and America tried to complete the last few races pretty much of this tournament, but it already has been decided. America are world champions. They already know. They just want to complete the last few races. Both of the contestants in that grand final. Already first place for Jensua, but of course it won't really count much. Already a 1-3. Bomb already for Jensua. Draws it behind to give America a little bit of a surprise. But to no avail, blue comes in.
Aïe, impossible de la dub celle-là, je pense. Il ne pourra pas la dub jusqu'à la fin de la race. Technical en star en deuxième position. Oh là, il a quand même pas mal de luck. Hein. Technical. Renzo qui est en train de front-run la bleue.
It looks like he's outrunning the blue. The blue comes in very late though. And the shock comes in. And that was a Spain shock as well. Oh my god, could Spain come back a bit? Maybe? He's a bit of a difference.
Il a failli faire 3.
And it's a top 3. It's a top 3 for Spain.
C'est un peu tard, les gars, c'est un peu tard. C'est un tout petit peu tard de gagner des maps.
Close up the difference just a bit for that top 3.
C'est trop tard. Ah, on aurait voulu un match plus serré hein, dans ce troisième. C'est quand même une finale. On sait que les Américains étaient favoris. Hein. Ça n'avait pas photo, ils étaient invaincus toute la World Cup, du coup, sauf ce match 1 de cette finale. On s'attendait pas non plus à ce qu'ils mettent plus 100 aux Espagnols. Enfin, pas comme ça, pas en finale. Ici. C'est dommage de terminer une finale ainsi, de terminer une coupe du monde ainsi. Il
Um,
reste,
let's
il
go to
reste quand
America's
même
one of two America's home tracks, which is New York Minute, which was I think already an American pick,
last
and
race, lazy
rock
last race
balls
of
scored
this
into the wound.
final.
Also,
Mario Tanucci
we have Tanuki Marios for the
is
Spanish
in
to top it all off.
good.
Let's see what they can do with these loadouts at this stage. Looks
Je
pretty
pense
funny as well for Spain,
yeah,
just to cap
je vais
off
faire un peu
a
de fun.
very impressive Spanish side, having probably one of the season of their lives, but ends tragically with losing to America, who are the 200cc World Cup champions mathematically. No one can stop them anymore. But so far, top three. Oh my god, technical gets hit by the Goomba.
You just get Goomba.
Morgan gets a bit of the. I mean, they're having a bit of fun, Florian, as you can see here.
Yeah, ils sont en train
They're
de
having
prendre
fun.
ils sont en train de prendre un peu de fun, hein, je pense les Espagnols en jouant, Mario Tanuki, un perso qui n'est absolument pas utilisé dans le jeu, surtout avec la moto standard, enfin, il y a rien qui va là dans leur combo, mais ils sont là, voilà, un peu de fun,
Ah, Denzel gets hit by
ne fait
the.
pas de mal. Un peu de fun ne fait pas de mal pour terminer en beauté cette, coupe du monde 200 cc côté espagnol et américain. Bravo aux Américains d'avoir remporté cette
Top
coupe du monde,
four.
même si on n'a pas vu le match de la 3e place qui se jouera demain. Restez branchés parce que ce n'est pas fini. Il y a le match de la 3e place qui se jouera demain après-midi entre le Japon et la Grande-Bretagne. Mais en tout cas, on a notre vainqueur de cette coupe du monde 200 cc, les USA.
And as someone wanted to say, at least Spain finished off in style with those Tanuki Mario loadouts. But yeah, it is done, ladies and gentlemen. The 200cc World Cup has been decided. USA are your 200cc World Cup world champions. It has been very eventful along the way. And for what we've seen out of all of this, is just looks like the walk in the park paid off more for America instead of the instead of the this instead of the really big like catch up, which was like with Spain to fight for the grand final. So, but it could have gone the other way around. In match one, I guess some thought maybe the other way would have been it. But America had the better lineup in match two and match three. And we saw how that turned out at the end of the day.
Juste, merci aux 2 équipes. On n'a pas eu un match à sens unique, hein. Entre ces 2 équipes, un BO3 à sens unique, même si le match 2 et 3, bon, voilà, grosso modo. On va dire que ça s'est pas très bien passé pour les Espagnols au match 2 et 3, mais ils étaient là au match 1 et ils ont montré, qu'ils pouvaient le faire, qu'ils pouvaient les battre au moins une fois. Les Américains n'ont même pas pu perfect la World Cup. C'était très, très fort de leur part. Heu, Ils ont failli perfect la World Cup. On rappelle, ils étaient en 4-0 Swiss Stage. Aucun match 3 durant ce bracket stage, excepté donc face à l'Espagne, avec ce 3e match inespéré, inattendu parce que, bah, les Espagnols n'étaient même pas favoris pour aller en finale, on rappelle. Ils ont battu, le 2e favori qui est la Grande-Bretagne, qu'on retrouvera demain après-midi, hein, on rappelle. Restez branchés, la coupe du monde 200 cc n'est pas vraiment finie, on va dire. N'est pas vraiment finie, car il y a le match de la 3e place, on n'a toujours pas l'horaire par contre. Le match de la 3e place demain dans l'après-midi vers, je pense 13 ou 14 heures, entre donc le Royaume-Uni et le Japon pour décider de la médaille de bronze. Mais en tout cas, premier USA, deuxième Espagne et big up Axins pour le cast durant la compète. Effectivement, moi, je ne vais pas pouvoir cast demain vu que je suis en voyage. Voilà, c'est enfin triste entre guillemets. Mais bon, Lazy, can you tell your words about this final?
Cool. Sure. In match one, we saw already kind of a bit of a weakness from America, but as I've seen already in match two and match three, America had pretty much a bit of a weaker lineup than expected. But once Elmer, Yoshira, and so on, I think Awoken came in, um, America wiped the floor. America wiped the floor pretty much with Spain. It ended up with Goliath winning against David. Basically, David versus Goliath, and well, Goliath won at the end. I mean, we have seen in match one that USA had a bit of struggle at the beginning. Pretty much, they really wanted to get shocked, but then, yeah, just those three key players that were important for USA. Like America played so much more aggressive, so much more like with a bit of more of a punch, and then also their speed, pretty much in that regard, and that's what's made them much better. They fought pretty much to tooth and nail, pretty much. Like if I can compare USA, they're pretty much the BRE of 200cc. That's all I have to say about it. And like if you compare the D1 of 150cc, I see America as like the BRE of 200cc at this stage. Um, like I've seen just very very big attacks, of course, from America going into match 2 and 3. However, I saw like both contestants have given it everything until the end. It ended up though with America winning to show that the walk in the park wasn't a fluke with just over 200 every single damn time. Um, they are this strong. Like the walk in the park wasn't a fluke; it was real. It showed the true potential of what USA is capable of, and they ended up winning. Even though, yeah, Spain had like a dream campaign for in this tournament, it ended up with them unfortunately losing match 2 and 3, but it looked like in match 1 they looked unstoppable at some stages, but then match 2 and 3 came in, and then we saw like the true power of USA. All I have to say is what a tournament that we have just witnessed throughout, that we have casted. Like, if I'm being honest with you, Flory, which matchup did you enjoy the most out of this entire tournament?
The match 2 of this final, actually.
It was the final.
The match 2 of this final, not gonna lie.
So no, out of all of the going against like matchups,
Okay.
like not just only the final, but entirely out of the
Yeah,
entire
yeah. The
tournament.
the match 2 of this final in this entire World Cup, just the match 2 of this final was insane.
I have to go with a different pick here. I would say the UK versus Spain matchup. Like you have seen so much going back and forth between United Kingdom and Spain.
For drab, it's Germany, Spain.
Germany, Spain for drab.
For drab,
For me, it was United Kingdom versus Spain. Like those two countries were fighting tooth and nail until the very end. Like if you see at the point for Spain against the UK, like it will surprise you of how good they sometimes were. Like if we look at the semifinals, 78 minus. UK won with 78 points. Then Spain came back 28 and then another 28. Like it was this damn close. Um it was unfortunately, I would say this grand final was kind of like a second place for me, unfortunately.
second part.
Because you saw like match one, that was really darn good from Spain. But I think it wasn't that close enough in match two and three that it wasn't really that exciting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But all in all, we saw pretty much a battle like a dominant American side versus pretty much a um versus pretty much fighters, Spanish fighters, pretty much that are willing to take it to the very maximum what I've seen in Spain. Um, like Swiss round, of course, no question, but then they had the harder bracket. They had the harder bracket stage, and to manage to beat France and also uh, one of the favorites aside from from USA to beat the other favorite, which was the United Kingdom. That's unheard of. That's so unheard of, Flory. Like for what Spain has done, I think they have done an immaculate job to make it to make it this far to the final,
Yeah.
and that's what I like about Spain actually. Just incredible what Spain has achieved, at least for basically an underdog to make it to the final. It must be an achievement of itself, but unfortunately, they have to go with a silver medal. America, the undistributed dominators, take another, take basically the World Cup home. Hats off to them. That's all.
Anyways, USA is the world champion.
Yep.
Les États-Unis sont les champions du monde, en tout cas de cette Coupe du Monde de sans cesser. Et voilà. J'espère que non, on n'ira pas raid. Non. Mais en tout cas, voilà, c'était les émotions cette Coupe du Monde. Bien qu'elle ne soit pas finie, étant donné qu'on a Japon, Grande-Bretagne, si on a l'horaire demain après-midi, que j'espère ça se passera pour conclure cette Coupe du Monde. Ce sera sans moi malheureusement. Mais bon, mesdames et messieurs, je vous remercie du fond de mon cœur de nous avoir suivis pour cette Coupe du Monde, cette première Coupe du Monde de sans cesser de l'histoire de Mario Kart. En tout cas, j'espère que ce ne sera pas la dernière. En tout cas, ça risque d'être la dernière sur cet opus. Raid-moi, oui, Drab. Mais voilà, je vous avoue, ça me fait une petite pince au cœur de finir. Bon, les États-Unis étaient favoris, voilà, on savait que c'était eux qui allaient gagner, mais aller au match 3 dans une finale, c'est simplement exceptionnel. Merci l'Espagne, gracias España,
Gracias.
para, para hacer el
Gracias, España.
tercero match El tercero partido. Thank you, USA, for this incredible level. And thank you to every teams who participated to this 200cc World Cup. Lazy, it's time to cut.
It's time to end. And
That's emotional.
also, thank you for watching all the streams. We like to chat. Thank you to every viewer who has been participating in chat. We thank everybody for watching the broadcasts that basically you people have like gone along with us, you know, and to bring you kind of like all of the commentating to cheer on your favorite team. And from what I've seen, like um we have like also like we have never seen that we're gonna get this much of like an impact as well uh with our casting. Like we're also trying very hard to make is a like an exciting spectacle, of course. um and also I would also especially want to thank Flory for making this also possible, for giving us some of us also a chance in casting, me included. So I really want to thank you, Flory, for making this everything possible. Also, special thanks to our cast manager, Coda, who has who is trying so hard to make this everything about the stream possible as well. Um, and yeah, to everybody, every viewer who is still with us, thank you for watching.
Thank you, Lazy. Thank you for your words. Merci à mon équipe de cast, mon régisseur Koda, l'équipe de cast, ceux qui ont participé, Lazy Low, Xins, Drab. Je me compte pas dedans parce que ça fait narcissique. Mais merci à tous. Bon, même s'il y en a qui étaient là au cas où pour participer, je pense à Tofuz, je pense à peut-être Félix qui aurait peut-être participé, faute de disponibilité évidemment, on pense à eux quand même. On va se laisser là évidemment, les points d'exclamation. Les points d'exclamation, il y a plus besoin de le faire.
I
Évidemment.
guess they're not bots.
Ah,
I
c'est
think
pas cette fois-ci, pas cette fois-ci. Si vous
such.
voulez rejoindre le serveur communautaire, il est dans la bio du Twitch. On va le faire plus rapidement. Moi, je vous dis bonne fin de soirée. Merci infiniment de nous avoir suivis tout au long de cette Coupe du Monde. À demain pour notre régisseur, normalement, et c'est peut-être un ou deux casteurs pour le match pour la 3e place entre le Japon et la Grande-Bretagne. J'y veillerai, j'y jeterai un coup d'œil évidemment. Et voilà, ouais, je vous avoue, moi, ça me fait une petite pince au cœur de terminer ainsi, mais voilà. Merci à tous d'avoir suivi ce mois de Coupe du Monde, cette aventure de ces 13 équipes et cette finale en 3 matchs exceptionnels que nous ont offert les Espagnols et les Américains. Thank you, Lazy, for doing the cast, the 3 matches and the 2 matches with me.
Yeah, thank you very much, Flory, and also
Dankeschön.
to you as well. Merci à tout, Flory, for making everything possible. Like, yeah, it's been also kind of also been a great opportunity to cast, also to maybe also expand like my experience, also to learn how to cast and such. And I hope I can bring it sometime next time, maybe when we do this again. The matter is like which tournament, and also
Maybe
when
Mario Kart Wii World Cup?
could be. It's
We can
possible.
try.
we can try everything that we have, but for now, uh, go on the lazy media stuff MKC. Maybe, maybe Coda. I'm not sure yet, but
Major stuff
I mean,
MK4,
I mean,
MK8D,
it's there. The evidence is there, so who knows?
le récap qui dure plus longtemps que le
But
match en même temps.
yeah, it's been an honor to cast for pretty much for the first time, like the entire tournament. Uh, been also a bit of a dream since I've seen so many so much like sport broadcasts and looking at like um having this feeling like for being a caster has to be also a lot on your shoulders because you're casting in front of so many people. And um for me to cast was also kind of like a bit of a dream to me. So again, Flory, I would really I really thank you for giving me the opportunity to cast. Thank you.
It's
Merci à
no
tous.
problem.
Merci à tous.
It's no problem. And finally, enfin, merci du coup, donc Koda qui est dans ce vocal,
Yeah,
hein, qui nous fait la régie qui a fait la régie de tous les matchs. Sans lui, ça n'aurait pas été vraiment possible avec tous les visuels parce que bah, il s'y connaît un peu mieux que moi. Voilà, sans compter Drab, sans compter Xins évidemment, je pense à vous. Mais tu quand même assez fort. Tu quand même tu quand même assez fort, hein, faut pas se mentir. Les visuels ont été faits main par Koda et moi-même évidemment. On a fait de notre mieux pour, vous présenter un joli truc, pour les casts. J'espère que ça a plu. Enfin bon, c'est l'heure de nous quitter maintenant. Bonne soirée à tous, à demain pour le match pour la 3e place si on l'a. Bye bye.
Also,
Oh,
also
oui.
from me, thank you for watching, everybody. And yeah, goodbye.
Bye
Thank you for watching.
bye.